Oh fuck, I just remembered I need to do Ah boy. Sorry, I have to do something. I'm so late. I want to play chapter 48 right now, but I just remembered as soon as I clicked the start stream button. Hold on. The application audio capture is fine. Dogs. They need a dog. They need a refill fluid. Sarah. Actually, this looks fine. Okay, be right back.
When the time comes, leaves will fly with the wind. Will it also take my memories from me? Buried so deep, never touched any light. The light that was high in the sky. When it's cold, all flowers turn to the earth. Even the one that was cherished by all. Learning to let go of what you once loved. And that's when you're ready to move on. Even the dark cloud has its own silver lines. After a storm is when the forest bears life. When the wind blows red petals fly in the air.
最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
Along to the touch of the breeze, waltzing together down the lane from memory. Seasons I've changed.
お前に最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
When when the nature turns night, it will shine bright.
お前に最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
When the time comes, leaves will fly with the wind. Will it also take my memories from me? The roots so deep, never touched any light. The light that was high in the sky. When it's cold, all flowers turn to the earth. Even the one that was cherished by all, learning to let go of what you once loved. And that's when you're ready to move on. Even the dark cloud has
お前に
silver
最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
lights. When the forest bears life, when those red petals fly in the air, and that's when flowers bloom. The petals fade and I move on. Is it me or my past that will not let me go? My sky stands with me. When the next chapter starts, it will shine bright.
お前に最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
Together down the lane from memory. Seasons have changed and now a new melody plays. So now flowers bloom, the petals fade and I move on. Is it me or my past that will not let me go? My sky stands with me. When the next chapter starts, it will shine bright. Memories that I hold on, let them fly in the air. Say we love the world. My scarlet stands with me. When the next chapter starts, it will shine bright.
お前に最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
When the time comes, leaves will fly with the wind. Will it also take my memories from me? The roots so deep, never touched any light. The light that was high in the sky. When it's cold, all flowers turn to the earth. Even the one that was cherished by all, learning to let go
お前に
of what you
最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
You're ready to move on. Even the dark cloud has its own silver lines. After a storm is when the forest bears life. When those red petals fly in the air, and that's when flowers bloom. The petals fade and I move on. Is it me or my past that will not let me go? My sky stands with
お前に最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
Beatles dance along to the touch of the breeze, waltzing together down the lane from memory. Seasons have changed and now a new melody plays. So now flowers bloom, the petals fade, and I move on. Is it me or my past that won't let me go? My sky stands with me when the next chapter starts. You shine light, memories that I hold on. Let them fly in the air. Say we love the world. My sky
お前に最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
when the next chapter starts, it will shine bright. When the time comes, leaves will fly with the wind. Will it also take my memories for me? The roots so deep, never touched any light. The light that was high in the sky. When it's called off,
お前に
turn to
最高のエンディングを見せてやろう。
the one that was cherished by all. Learning to let go of what you once loved, and that's when you're ready to move on. Even the dark cloud has its own silver lines. After a storm is when the forest bears life. When the
This took way too long. I apologize for that.
in the air and
Oh,
flowers
how long have I been live for? 10 minutes. Oh, jeez. Or 12 minutes. Sorry. Oh my god. I apologize for that, unfortunately. I know I forgot something as soon as I hit the stream button, but I couldn't just turn off the stream. I'll definitely edit out that beginning there. Yeah, since I'm gonna since I'm gonna edit out the start anyways. Essentially, I thought I already did everything for the day, or for the my, I guess, noon routine. You know, feeding my dogs, make sure everything in the house is set. Unfortunately, I forgot to feed the dogs. Fortunately, they still had some water, so I just had to change that out quick too. Anyways, let's get back on the game here. Welcome back to my stream for Nikke. Today we're going to do a stream for chapter 48. Last time we left off on chapter 47. After completing it, we saw that Dorothy is on the wings of victory, and Anderson is trying to goat her into being the symbol of the Third Reclamation War. Now, once again, I did end up seeing some spoilers about what's going to happen to Dorothy. I only saw the CGs. I did not see the context. So, right quick, we're going to do some daily stuff. I did most of the dailies already through, right before I started streaming. I just want to do some event mini games on stream. Alright. We needed to... Okay, 2 burst ones. Those two do work. This is normal mode. We're just gonna burst right through the boss's HP bar. I did try doing challenge on this boss last night after the stream. Unfortunately, for some reason, I kept getting like very newbie teammates. I don't know why. So I definitely need to do the challenge run right after I end stream. Or you know what, we can do a challenge run right after I finish chapter 48. Because it'll take me about 2 hours or so, I think, to complete the chapter. Excuse me. Yeah, as you can see, the health is already completely gone, so at this point we're just waiting for the wipeout. Alright, that's the first run. There's the second run. Also, I just finished re-downloading ZZZ as well because I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of the ZZZ content popping up on my For You page again on YouTube and Twitter. So I've been getting the itch to jump back. The only reason I ended up cutting off ZZZ is because I had too many gacha games I was playing at the time. Which I think I still have too many games playing right now. Though, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's fine for me to add ZZZ now because I'm pretty much up to date with the story for most of them. Well, except for 2. The gacha games I usually play daily are like R5, Horizon Walker, Brown Dust 2, Nikke, of course, Arknight's Enfield, and Grand Blue Fantasy. For Grand Blue Fantasy, I haven't really been playing it much. The only reason I've been doing it daily is because the dailies are... There's no real such thing as dailies when it comes to Grand Blue Fantasy. Where is she? Where's my wife? There's such thing as dailies when it comes to Grand Blue Fantasy. So all I really do is just boot up, log in, get my daily login, and get my free or cheap 100 free draws. And any free draws that they're giving out at the time. That's all I've been doing for Grand Blue Fantasy, which doesn't even take me like 3 minutes to do. It takes longer to load up it takes longer for me to load up Boomoo Player than it does to actually complete the daily routine for Grand Blue Fantasy. So I definitely add GZZ into the mix. I will have to play GZZ quite a bit though. Well, should I? Because I'm also getting behind on my Enfield. There's still in Enfield. There's a lot of missions I need to complete as well in order to get fully caught up. For example, I also got to redo my entire factory so it's actually optimal. As it is right now, I'm not getting anything useful out of it. I'm not even making the amount of money I should be for my wooling tickets. Like, it's so poorly optimized right now and I need to work on it. So I'll definitely have to dedicate a whole stream to trying to catch up on the on story on Enfield. After that, I'll consider jumping back into ZZZ. Must have been seeing a lot of controversy regarding Ramiel, which is so fucking pretty. She's fucking gorgeous. I was really tempted to jump back into ZZZ when the Ancient Delusion dropped. Unfortunately, at the time, I was really deep into the factory in Enfield, so I was able to resist. That being said, right now, I really want to jump back into ZZZ. I really missed the setting there. The whole overall setting of the characters too. Alright, today was supposed to be by the way, the original plan for this week was me to do Blender today. You know, to get some practice and actually, hopefully, develop enough skill in it so I can start making income. Or at least some side income along with my job. Who knows, maybe a balloon. maybe one day it'll balloon to something where, to a point where it could become a main source of income. That's what I'm hoping for, since I don't really like my job. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Which reminds me, I also gotta put the time in to fix my figure out multi-streaming. The reason I stopped using restream is because they started adding a watermark to my thumbnails. So I need to find a way to either get rid of the watermark, which unfortunately I don't have the money for right now, to get the subscription, or I'm rather cheap, so I'd rather not spend the subscription money. Either that, or maybe I need to jump back to Restream, see if there's an option for me to change it, because it was only showing up the watermark when I was setting up the stream via Restream. So maybe there's a way for me to set up the stream separately and then avoid them, and then use Restream, but I'll have to look into it. I was trying to find alternatives, and I did find a few scripts, but most of them haven't really worked out for me. That's to say, I'm not really familiar with scripting or with programming myself, so I'd rather not do something potentially damaging to my computer. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. I need to do my daily. There we go. That's the daily stuff for the events. I think I'm done with everything. We'll have to recruit one. Recruit one. Prendo. Alright, let's do the banner. Did I buy this already? I have. Let's put the skin on Maxwell. She's a burst 2. And I haven't really invested into her, so she should be relatively low. Where the hell is she? There she is. Alright, so she. And we go with PK. Why is there a notification here? Minigame? Ah. There we go. Okay, now we're done with our daily stuff. Let's jump straight into chapter 48. Campaign. Alright, we're gonna go straight into a cutscene here. Oh right, I was playing a bit of hard mode after I ended the stream. Alright.
列車が激しく揺れます。 ご注意ください。
Start.
少しばかり暴れさせてもらおうか。
It should be a lot easier considering now Guillotine does have the elemental advantage, so she should do quite a bit of damage.
それでラム酒があれば嵐も怖くねえ。ここは私に任せてください。
Yeah, meanwhile, Snow White's still neutral.
俺を信じてついてこい。気を伺う。大したことなかったな。それでラムシは来たり片翼の魔王よ。破壊コントリーハー。組織の名声に恥じる。本当に大丈夫なの？
Sure, it's gonna be okay?
何が？アーク、ミサイルが飛んでったけど。さあ。
I'm worried, but we just have to believe in the Ark and its ability to defend itself. They already managed to fight off the last attack.
ま、今さら何もできねえし、それしかねえな。
True, true.
そうだな。アークにはおかしな人たちがいっぱいいるし、どうせ大丈夫よ。
That's right.
それはそうと、様子が変じゃない？ここ、なんでこんなに静かなの？そうね、静かすぎる。
失礼。賢き者の義務を果たしていなかった。引き続き知識を伝授してやろう。
でしょ？ラプチャーがいるにはいるけど、雑魚ばっかりみたいだし。
Yeah, and usually the sound of fighting will attract more to come swarming in, but that hasn't happened either.
すると空き家かクイーンがどこか別の場所へ拠点を変えたのかもしれないな。
それはないでしょう。ミサイル飛ばしたばっかりだし。それに
Leviathan points towards the lift.
あれ、よーく見て。
I look closely at the lift. Something about it is off, almost as though it looks like it's glittering.
そう、正確には起動エレベーターが光ってるんじゃなくて、付着して動いてるダークマターに光が反射してる。
ダークマターが？
そう、まずダークマターが起動エレベーターに付着してる。
Blue one straight pulled up in the background. And I just hear the fucking retard screechy.
それと別にダークマターの水たまりも地面に散らばってたでしょ。そっちもみんな起動エレベーターに向かってる。集合させてるってこと。ダークマターをあそこにうちにあった分全部入りそうなくらい大きい建物だけど。
何企んでるんだろうな。
ダークマターはほとんど何でも生み出せるからね。できる予想としてはヘレティックを作ってるぐらいかな。
Snow White steadies herself and takes aim with 7 jewels.
何してるの？
起動エレベーターを撃つ。
あのね、
奴らが何をしているかは知りようがない。確かめようと接近して待ち伏せでもされれば退路が断たれる。退路を確保できる今この場所から仕掛けてみるべきだ。どういう反応をするかは見られるだろう。
筋は通っているわね。我慢に疲れて暴れたくなっただけかと思ったわ。
それもあるな。7割ほどは。
理由は後付けで考えたってことじゃないの？
It's worth a shot. Fire
お前
away.
なら
She's
分か
just,
って
yeah,
く
she's
れ
still
ると
got a
思ってい
point.
た。
Everyone stay on alert. We don't know what's going to happen
では
next.
撃つぞ。セブンスドアークフルアクティブ。貫け。
The surge of white light rushes forward with tremendous force and tears a gaping hole right through the center of the
バ
lift.
カみてえな威力だな。
何？こんな場所で喧嘩を売る気か。
褒めたんだよ、バカ。
The dark matter clinging to the lift quickly begins to move. It quickly seals the hole.
面白くはないな。
まずいかも。ほぼ一体化してる。
With a deafening sound, a section of the lift bursts open, and a staggering number of Raptures comes pouring out. The swarm is so thick, it's like a veritable tidal wave of Raptures. Prepare for battle.
どこに行ったのかと思ったら、あんなところに詰め込まれてたってことね。
Here we go, it's time to unleash maximum firepower.
私たちも。
よっしゃ、きれいさっぱり大掃除と行こうぜ。賢いバハムートが頭だけではないということを見せつけてやろう。エンカウンター。
目標地点に移動します。
So let's see, are there any goodies here?
目標地点に移動します。
俺たちの力を見せてやろうぜ。見たか？
そちらへの信じろって。舵取りは一番のグッテス部隊の勝利です。目標地点に移動します。
粛清の時が
It's very wonderful. There's not much for us to theorize just yet. Well, I guess we could try to guess as to what the goddess is doing. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty self-explanatory that they are, as they're saying, that she's just trying to make more heretics. At the moment, well, we don't know what the queen's final objective is. As far as we know, she's just very bloodthirsty to kill humanity, about killing humanity. Which I am curious of finding out, because there is a very strong theory with everything that with all the lore, or with all the implications we've seen so far, that the queen was the original Nikke, the one made before Lily-wise. So it is definitely very interesting to see if that is true, or if there's, oh, you know, that it was BTC. How do I say this? That the original experiment was to make the queen into a Nikke, but the experiment failed, and that the people responsible for that experiment were BTC. Of course, BTC is pretty much dead, except for some members of Deep that are in MMR, Deep Underground, or in other locations, like we saw in the Raptures Red Hood event. As Walk, Step, Run, I think it's called. So there's still a lot of mysteries that we need to find out exactly, you know, to figure out the whole timeline. For now, though, yeah, I guess all we can say for now for sure is that she's trying to make more heretics and trying to build up an army to squash the whatever remains of humanity. That being said, what I wonder the most is that is her final goal, or if she has some separate objective outside of killing humanity. That's definitely a big part I want to know about. But given how they've characterized the queen so far, I don't think we're going to get much deeper context about her. If anything, we will find more context on the whole situation surrounding the queen, like how she came to be and exactly what happened that caused her to want to kill humanity. But other than that, I don't think she's going to get much more depth, which I think is fine. This game is pretty well known for giving a lot of characters a lot of depth. But I feel giving them like some leeway for one or two characters, especially the big bad. Make her into a little more of a one-dimensional villain. Even then, once we do learn the context of her creation, she might not become so one-dimensional either way. Still, yeah, it's rather exciting that we're pretty much fast tracking ascending to the surface now. I'm very much looking forward to that and seeing what they can do, because there's definitely a lot of stories they can write with that change. Oh,
何これ倒しても倒してもキリがないじゃない。
片っ端から倒すだけだ。兄弟か、かましてやるか。
まだよ。ヘレティックがいつ出てくるかわからないわ。戦力は温存して。
だからっていつまでも雑魚の相手してるわけにはいかないでしょ。
賢いバハムートが教えてやろう。今ラプチャーたちは
バカなこと言う気なら黙ってて。ただでさえ戦うので忙しいんだから。
一部がアークの方へ向かっている。
What?
ジズ、
わかった。
Soars up into the air. She looks around, then turns pale.
本当だ。半分くらいがアークの方に向かってる。
Oh, okay. So I guess the queen is taking this declaration of war as declaration of war by the Ark, not so much by Eden.
おい、アークは大丈夫なんだろうな。
They have an airship, a giant robot, and a few heroes. They'll be. Three flashes of light erupt from the lift, and three anhelios. Come on.
ミサイルの軌道はアークの方角。
Ah,
神様、アークが。
just give us a ride.
今から行ったって間に合わないでしょ。
分かってる。でも完全に終わる前には着くわ。
みんな捕まって。
Ziz flies up into the air. She spreads her wings and deploys a black veil downward, just as the counters are about to grab on.
そんなに急いでどこへ行く？
Egos Vista.
あれ
The black wings are sliced in two and Ziz plummets to the ground.
わざわざここまで出向いてきたのだ。首の一つでも手土産に置いていた。エゴビスタ。
There's the line from the trailer. Ego Vista. Okay.
こいつが例のグレンとイサベルの偽物ね。
何？
白兵戦に自信があるというなら相手をしてあげるわ。
お前たちが使える方のやつか。よかろう。ちょうど良い相手がおらず退屈しておったところ。行くぞラピ。左は任せた。
あなたは右へ。
And as they draw your attention, Behemoth split off to either side as they charge towards Ego Vista. Ego Vista's front is left wide open, and Neon, standing right in front of her, unleashes a barrage of rocket fire.
覚えておくがいい。天下に拙者が切れぬものはない。
Just as she is about to swing at the incoming barrage, a familiar silhouette steps in to block her.
無駄なところで力をお使いにならないでください。
Altruia deploys a shield, blocking Neon's attack.
なんと重い射
Those
撃
shots
で
were
しょう。
quite heavy.
見ればわかるであろう。
重量の話ではございませんよ。それしまいなさいよ。
Anise bursts out from the explosion and caused by Neon's attack. She reaches out and absorbs the energy shield Altruia had
あ
deployed.
なたのことは覚えておりますよ。とても面倒くさい方でございました。その言い方はやめてくれる。
Anise's hand begins to glow. At the same time, Rapid Behemoth flows in rapidly from both flanks.
三方同時か。
エンターテイメントパンチ。
セブンスドワーフゼロフルアクティブ。
ベヒモスクロー。
Okay, come on. Oh, I'm so fucking immersed in the whole scene. I crack a joke in the middle.
ダッサ。
来い。クラゲ。
Rappy, Anise, and Behemoth are sent flying back. They tumble to the ground, struck by something fired from far off. I looked down to see the remains of what had been fired as I speed too fast for the eyes to perceive. Water? Oh, Liberalio. It's just water. It doesn't seem to be anything special about it. The surrounding grows dark. I raise my head and look up to the sky. A massive figure is floating there, looking down at us. Liberalio. Something about it feels familiar. There is a terrifying silence. The colossal figure blotting up the sky is utterly quiet to an unsettling degree. As far as declarations of war go, I think we made our point. Let's retreat.
何を言っている？ここからだろ。これでは挨拶にもならない。
言う通りにした方がいいと思う。
この感じ間違いないよ。頭以外持っていかれたってこういう意味だったんだ。どうしたのよ急に。
If the heretics are reacting like that, it probably means...
指揮官、正式にご命令を。
Everyone retreat. It's Liberalio. She's transformed. I feel the ground start to rumble in a way that's all too familiar. I turn my head and look to the source, sweeping away every single building in its path. An unfathomably large wave is approaching. Dude, like... I feel like the heretics that the Queen has right now are pretty much enough. Like, Liberalio alone is sufficient to eliminate the Ark completely by herself. Like, that is absurd amount of power. That's basically a tsunami. I need to read those texts as well. I guess we'll do it at the end of the chapter. Wow, there's a lot of enemies here. These encounters take quite a bit. Fortunately, I can just quick battle all of them. Let's go ahead and do the EX stage. What's going to be the gimmick here? Battlefield info. Defeat target Rapture. So it's destroy. Okay, code barrier. This one. Dealing damage to single Nikke boombox. Boombox is quite annoying, but in this case, because they're weak to fire... Yeah, I already got the team built up. There we go. I said built up, I should have said set up. Sure, you should be able to take care of everything. Yeah, there you go. That was easy. The capture stage in the last chapter was a much more difficult. Then again, it's because I was experimenting to see what would work and what wouldn't work. Likewise, I also didn't understand the gimmick
こ
at
の
the
ル
time.
ートで合ってる？
It was also a much harder
移動します。
code to figure out because there's not many
移動します。
electric machine gun units.
戦闘
Hopefully
の
they'll change
準
that in
備
the future.
できたよ。
行くぞてめえら。
無益で寸前よ。
それでラム酒があれば海賊に全てを渡しやがれ。それでラム酒があれば
皆さん、手伝ってください。集中射撃。
That was quite nice and easy.
見たか。これが海賊だ。
Oh, but how are we gonna escape this though? Like we're very much in the middle of bye. At Eden's repair center, Cecil and Papillon silently surveyed the interior of the repair center. There are 2 giant machines that create Nikkes, 3 brain shelters, and Rose lying there completely motionless. After looking around the quiet repair center for a long while, Papillon finally speaks.
平安室みたいね。
似たようなものです。
Cecil stares at the brain shelters resting in front of her. She picks one of them up. Rapunzel's tag is attached to it. She hands it over to Papillon.
装置にセットしてください。
了解。これでやっと元通りね。
ひとまずラプンツェルは
グレンはやっぱり見込みがないってこと？
簡単ではありません。こうなると分かっていればグレンのボディデータも取っておいたのですが。
それは無理でしょ。仲良しってわけじゃなかったみたいだし。
そうですね。それでも一度くらい聞いておけばよかった。土下座でも泣き落としでも試すべきでした。プライドや思想が何だったというのでしょうね。最近は後悔ばかりしています。
私は後悔なんてしないわ。
私の話だったのですが。
カウンターズにスパイとして近づいたことも、エデンの人質になったことも、あの時アークへ逃げるつもりだったけど、それからエデンに居座るって決めたこともね。あとこれを預かってることも。
Inheriting you know what? What did she inherit? I don't remember her taking anything in Goddess Fall. Is she talking about Nihilister? Or maybe something from Nayuta. She could have left something behind when, before she ended up getting corrupted. Yeah, that's all I can think of. It's either something Nayuta left behind, or it's regarding Nihilister.
全部一度も後悔してないの。もし時間を戻せるとしても、私は同じ選択をするわ。選択っていうのは時間の流れに沿うものだから、私はその時ごとにベストだと思う選択をしてるだけ。あなたも同じでしょ？
それは自分に都合の良すぎる考えでは。
スパイってのはね、まず時代の流れに合わせることが大事なの。
You know, I always keep forgetting, but whenever I look at Papillon, I see that she is fucking stacked. I don't know why. I always confuse her with Flora and think of she's on the smaller side. But whenever you look at her, she's like, boom.
風に揺られる運命だから、それができなきゃ生き残れないの。
I just had to get that out there. Become more elastic. Okay. Papillon inserts Rapunzel's brain shelter into the huge machine. A loud mechanical hum fills the room.
これで終わり？
ええ、データはすべて入力済みですので、あとは装置が自動で処理します。
見ない方が良さそうね。思考転換しちゃいそう。
That's fair. It's like surgery. Some people can handle it, some don't.
自分が機械から製造されるってことは知ってるけど、実際に見るのはまた別の問題かも。
It's like childbirth, actually.
そうですね。気持ちは
手伝えることがあったら呼んで。いい？
I misclicked there.
ちょっとセシル、しっかりして。あなたまでぼーっとしてたらエデンは全滅よ。
そうですね。ありがとうございます。
Papillon opens the door and steps outside. Cecil quietly stares at the monitor connected to the bodymaker. All the readings are normal. There are no signs of abnormalities. She turns her eyes away from the screen and gazes at the brain shelters of Scarlet and Noah.
お久しぶりですね。
Oh,
ええ、随分と。
okay, so they know each other. Well, they were both a part of BTC, so that makes sense. So Red Shoes and Rapunzel.
ここは妊婦のデータ空間ですか？
その通りです。
ここに私とあなたがいるということは、私の妊婦に侵入したということですね。
それも正解です。さすがですね。
あなたがなぜここに？
私の使っていた武装があなたに移植されます。
赤い靴が？
ええ。その中に隠してあった人格データが妊婦に侵入したということです。
ああ、
So it was a trap.
そういうことですか。人格データ。最後のメッセージでも残そうとしたのですか？聞かせてください。必ず仲間や世界に伝えます。
いいえ、その必要はありません。私はラプンツェルの妊婦として生きていきますから。
どういうことでしょう？
長い間待っていました。誰かがまたこの靴を履く時を。第二世代フェアリーテールの武装である以上、受け取るのは波のニケではないだろうと予想していましたが、まさかあなたほどの大物になるとは嬉しすぎる誤算です。
Wait, so did Mirror not plan this? Because from the sounds of it, this is OG Red Shoes, not Mirror Red Shoes. So all this time, it's hard to say because it depends on whether or not you believe if Nikkes do die, they're dead, and the new person they make is the same person or a different person. So for all intents and purposes, this could be that Red Shoes was alive the whole time. She was just waiting for a host. In that case, why did Mirror give it to us? Because because the way they presented Mirror, she was a personality copy or backup for the original Red Shoes. But given Red Shoes' personality, I don't think she would revive herself if given the opportunity. So all this seems to be coincidental on Mirror's part.
これ以上ない器をいただけるのですから。
武装に埋め込んであった人格データで私の妊婦を掌握しようと。
その通りです。
あなたになぜそのようなことができるのですか？
私の人格データには侵食のメカニズムが組み込まれていますから。結局あなたも侵食される運命だったようですね。
Oh, great. So you have another member that's
ラ
corrupted.
プチャーではなく私にですが、こうして私の人格データと対話しているということはすでに侵食が始まっている証です。あなたにはお礼を言わないといけません。ご自分の体を与えていただけるなんて。
つまり
Oh, misclick.
ここで私が侵食されるとラプチャーとしての思考ではなくレッドシューズの思考をするようになるということですか？
I mean, technically this is a pretty easy fix. We just gotta shoot Rapunzel with Raphouse.
その通りです。理解が早いですね。
レッドシューズの人格データが侵食と同じ機能を持つよう改造されているから。
その通りです。やはりさすがですね。
私の体を奪って何をするつもりですか？
今度こそはヘレティックになりたいと思っています。最高の素材を持ち込むのですからラプチャーにも受け入れられるでしょう。
Well, she has that information. Right at this point, the queen is no longer using Nikkes for heretics. She's just using a random mishmash of Nikke body parts, so it's not gonna work.
レッドシューズ侵食を生み出したのはあなたですね。
え、正確には育てたでしょうか。
妊婦に干渉するラプチャーの侵食プログラムにあなたの人格データを埋め込み成長させた。ラプチャーとして自発的な思考をするように。
驚きました。これだけの情報でそこまで？
長い間侵食を研究していましたから起源がどこにあるのか探し続けていました。不可解に急激な変化を遂げた時期があることも分かっていました。ニケを一時的に麻痺させるだけだった侵食が突然ニケの思考を変えてしまうようになった。あまりにも不自然な変化だったので何か理由があると考えていました。あるいは自然ではなく誰かの手かあなただったのですね。
ええ、
なぜ
ラプチャーと同じ側に立つことがこの戦争に勝つ唯一の方法だからです。真の調和がなれば勝ち負けそのものがなくなるでしょ。
異端者。
Apostate.
異端という言葉は多数派が従わないものを排除するために使う決まり文句です。もはや世界はラプチャーなものですから強いて分ける必要があるとすれば異端になるのはあなた方でしょ。それにしても時間がかかっていますね。さすがただ人ではないお方。妊婦もとりわけ頑強なようです。
褒め言葉と受け取っておきましょう。
実際その通りです。
それからいいことを教えていただいたお礼も言わないとなりませんね。
本当に落ち着いた方ですね。怒るところも見てみたかったのですがまあいいでしょう。
ただ一つだけが足りなかったのです。侵食が急激な変化を遂げたその原因は侵食を克服するためにただ一つ知る必要があった鍵でした。急激な変化をした直後のコードは意図の判然としない部分がありそこだけが分析不能だったのです。 人の手が入ったことさえ確定すれば話は変わります。それを前提にあの部分の解析を進めていけば遠からず答えは出るでしょう。
おめでとうございます。最後の瞬間に答えが見つかるなんてドラマチックですね。
ありがとうございました。おかげで素敵な手土産を持って帰れそうです。
これは一体何が。
わかりませんか？私の中には多くの姉妹たちがいるのです。私とあなたが立っているここは私の妊婦のデータ空間ではありません。
Oh, okay, so she played Red Shoes. And it seems you're building up to Rapunzel finding a cure for corruption.
永遠の眠りに疲れた別の方の妊婦のものです。あなたが侵食を試みている妊婦はその方のもの。この会話のために時間を稼いでくれていました。肩代わりあるいはおとり、そのようなものです。ですがこれ以上彼女たちの眠りを妨げたくありません。これで終わりにします。妊婦は基本的に侵食には抵抗するもの。初期の侵食が自然治癒していたことからも分かっていたことです。それでも侵食されてしまうようになったのは侵食が妊婦のデータを量的に圧倒してしまうからです。単純な物量作戦ということでしょう。個人の妊婦のデータ量には限界があります。巨大な侵食データには勝ち目がありません。
ラプンツェル、待ってください。
Soon everything is dyed gold.
幸いなことに私の中には安らかに眠る姉妹たち1万と2000人分の妊婦があります。侵食に屈することなど決してありません。
まだ私の話を聞きたいでしょ。私には
人格データに侵食コードを組み込んだことは失敗でしたね、レッドシューズ。誰かの体を乗っ取るためにそうしたのでしょうが、それがあなたの消える理由です。
助けてください、お願いです。
お断りします。私にはあなたを許すことができません。
Eventually, only the golden light and Rapunzel remain. Sorry, I forgot to read all that. But that's it. The death of Red Shoes. I figured there's always a chance of her coming back, and I thought this was her, like she was gonna be like the Joker voice to Batman, like in Batman Arkham Knight. But no, Rapunzel just finished her off. So all that remains now is a mirror. Cecil peers into the monitor connected to Rapunzel's body maker. She thought she detected a brief anomaly, but now there is nothing unusual.
らしくもなく緊張しすぎているようですね。
Cecil turns her gaze to another monitor. The screen is filled with Scarlet and Rose's data. She shifts her eyes to her personal PC. Personal PC is fucking... It's like rest and rip. You know? It's sort of like that. PC stands for personal computer, so you don't need to say personal PC. And stares at the numerous formulas and notes on the screen. She suddenly feels a sharp ache in her head.
何か方法は。
Cecil stands there silently for a moment. She looks at the other body maker. Then she looks at the two brain shelters. She hesitantly stretches forth her hand as she reaches for Noah's brain shelter. She suddenly stops as she feels a chilling sensation behind her. Cecil hastily turns around. Rose is staring at her. Oh boy, so much is happening. But yeah, that's the death of Red Shoes. She's never gonna make a comeback now. And with what they provided us with now, it's pretty obvious that Rapunzel's about to make a cure for corruption. Which, if she's able to do that, that's gonna change. Well, will it change much? Because the thing is, as far as I've seen, the Queen has completely changed tactics now. Instead of corrupting and building heretics that way, she's just building heretics from scratch from the Nikke parts they've already collected. Or that they have lying around at this point, because, you know, it's been a war that's been going on for 100 years. So I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of bodies just lying about. So that was such a fucking epic scene, to be honest. Rapunzel doesn't get many moments like that where she just gets to be a badass. She's a bit of a goofy character, which makes sense. But moments like that are really fucking awesome. Where the hell is it?
そちらへ向かっているのでご安心ください。
俺たちの力を見せてやろうぜ。
また勝ってしまった。なるべく組織の目に
そちらへ向かって。
エンカウンター。見たか。これが海賊。目標地点に移動します。
Oh, okay, I see it now. It's right there between the rapture legs.
ギリ、忍者、仁義。
確かにそちらの方向に吹き。
俺たちの力を見せて
Alright,
や
what
ろう
other
ぜ。
revoke doing? Well, we saw Rose get up, so we're probably gonna see her talk to Cecil. Let's get the battle started. We're just gonna have to clear the mission, then go to the cutscene straight.
道理を知らぬ者には罰。
無益な存在よ。
それで
ラム酒があれば
あら、海賊に全てを渡しやがれ。ラム酒一口だけ。
ラム酒があれば。
皆さん、手伝ってください。集中射撃。
Easy. You're quite lucky that he didn't go behind the shield there.
グッテス部隊の勝利です。
Alright, let's see. I'm pretty sure Rose just gonna say to use her body to save Rapunzel, or to save Scarlet.
目覚めたのですか。どうやって。
Rose raises her trembling arm and points to Scarlet's brain shelter.
最善は尽くしています。損傷が激しく難しい状態です。
Rose turns her arm. Disturbing snaps and cracks echo through the room. She points at herself.
すべて聞いていたのですね。理論上はそうです。それが最も見込みのある手段でしょう。あなたのボディをグレンに与えれば彼女が助かる可能性は高い。ですが誰かを助けるために誰かを殺すということは軽々しく行ってよい判断ではありません。
Rose's arms move again, accompanied by sickening cracks and snaps. She pulls out her broken sword and stabs herself in the head. Rose collapses and Cecil rushes over to her. She checks the wound. The cut is precise. There's no saving her.
あなた
Cecil feels the life fading from Rose's body. After staring for a moment, she abruptly stands up.
あとはお任せをありがとうございます
Oh my god!
妙な場所だね。
Scarlet looks down to see a bottle of liquor and 2 cups.
杯は2つ。客が来るのか。あるいは私が呼ばれたか。
Scarlet raises her head. She sees Rose.
久しぶりレン久しぶりだな姉さん綺麗になったね
姉さんは変わらないね。
座ってあんまりゆっくりできないの賢くて親切な人が私に少し時間をくれただけだから
そうかい。
Scarlet and Rose sit facing each other. Rose quietly pours them both a drink, and the two clink their glasses. After taking a sip, they gaze at each other in silence.
これは実に贅沢な夢だ。
そうね身に余るほど
From the tranquil surface of the water, swordsmen clad in black emerge. Scarlet gazes at the familiar faces and breaks into a bright smile.
ああ君たちも来たか早く座れ一杯やろうレン剣を取って
剣？急にどうした？
私たちの仲間じゃないわ操り人形にしようとしてるの
ほう。
そういう趣味のやつがいるのよ相手の記憶を使って心を折る
そんな輩が？
そう自分は隠れて誰かが壊れるところを見るのが好きな陰気臭いやつがね
その程度の輩どこにでもいる。
あれに負けると妊婦が壊されて操り人形にされるの自分のおもちゃを取られるのは面白くないからって私のブラックボックスに仕込んでたのね
まるで見たことがあるような話ぶりだ。
うん経験したから
ほう。姉さんは強いのか？
別にでも切れなくするの私の時にはレンの姿だった偽物だって分かっててもどうしても切れなかったのあなたを傷つけた記憶しかなかったからかしら
姉さんはいつも私に強くなれと言っていた。誰にも振り回されないようにとな。私はそれを頼りに生きてきた。おかげで私の剣の主は私だと自覚ができている。何人たりとも振り回せはしない。何事にもとらわれず己の心に従ってきた。傷つけたなどと考えてほしくないね。それで全部切ればいいのかい？
そう本物じゃないし迷う必要もない
姉さんと私で共に並んでかやれるのだな。なんとまあ贅沢の一言では足りぬ夢だ。
With their swords in hand, they cut down their enemies. They flow like water, effortlessly dodging the enemy's assaults. They strike like lightning, slaying their foes with swift cruelty. They move like flower petals carried on the wind. The sisters act in perfect harmony as if they were one body. The enemy's assault intensifies, crashing down like a tidal wave of swords from all directions. The sisters stand back to back. Neither looks back, their eyes fixed only straight ahead. Because they each know that behind them stands the greatest swordsman there ever was, and that all they have to do is defeat the enemies right in front of them. The slash, cut, and stab again and again and again. The water surface shakes violently. Only the clang of clashing swords fills the air. Occasionally, the sound of the sisters' breathing can be heard, mixed with the laughter of the two are unable to contain. Then, at long last, there is a complete silence, and the water surface grows calm. The sisters gaze at each other. They break into wide, beaming smiles. Flower petals in full bloom begin to fall from the trees. They rustle as they fall, as if shedding everything that had held them back. The older sister slowly approaches and embraces her beloved little sister.
花に10日の紅なし嫌いで仕方なかったのよね。だって厳しすぎるもの。10日だけなんて残酷でしょ。もう1日くらい赤いままでもいいじゃない。私の10日はずっと前に終わって私は枯れた。でも1日だけまた赤くなれた。それが今日。行くのかい？ん？もう行かないと。じゃあね、レン。私の愛する花のような妹。これがあなたにかける最後の呪い。どうか幸せに生きて。
Rose's body turns into red petals and vanishes. Scarlet embraces Rose even tighter.
約束しよう。私は必ず幸せになってみせる。
The red petals flutter down quietly until the last petal gently settles upon the water's surface, causing a tiny ripple. Scarlet opens her eyes. Ah, so sweet! Oh, fuck me!
確かにそちら粛清の時が来ました。
It feels like the last chapter was all set up really, telling us the stakes of the current situation, that everything was happening. And now this one is the payoff of some of those setups. And basically, it feels like this is gonna be this is us preparing for the full swing of things. Yeah, so technically not much has happened in these two chapters so far. It's definitely, these two chapters are very much a lot more set up for the next story update. But it's still so fucking good, dude. There's so much payoff and so much build up for new character arcs.
粛清の時が来ました。
義理、人情、仁義。
There it is.
戦闘を開始する。
There's still one more EX stage I need to do, so I'll probably get it after completing this story chapter. Story cutscene.
少しばかり暴れさせてもらおうか。
それでラム酒があれば俺を信じてついてこい。 ラム酒があれば交戦を終わらせる時が来ました。
これが海賊だ。
One corner of the dark space is bustling with noise. The girl and Marion watch the battle taking place around the lift. Leviathan narrowly manages to seize control of the nearby dark matter and creates a massive wall to block the way. However, it soon reaches its limit. Just before the wall collapses, Ziz envelops everyone and soars into the sky. Liberalio's body unleashes a swift, high-pressure torrent of water from one of its tentacles, sending Ziz crashing down. I was about to say Wheeze, from Konosuba. Without giving the fallen party a moment to recover, Liberalio's body continues to blast jets of water from its tentacles. At such a staggering size and height, it does not dodge any of their attacks. It merely looks down with contempt and shoots blasts of water. It is enormous, durable, and powerful, to an unprecedented degree. It does not possess any special abilities, or rather cannot use them, as it lacks a brain to utilize all of its functions. As such, it can do nothing but unleash attack after attack. Liberalio was the second heretic ever created. Unlike the first heretic, Anichiro, who was created almost by chance, the second heretic was created with clear intent, focus, and with everything available at the time. And now its overwhelming power is being fully unleashed. Altruia and Egovista watched the scene from afar.
指揮官、みんな決めた。あそこに行く。お姉ちゃんたち弱い。私強い。あそこに行って空から来たやつを倒して因子を奪ってクイーンになる。うん、そう決めた。
どうして？
お姉ちゃんたち助けないと。
クイーンになりたいんですか？
いや、でもやらなくちゃ。あれがクイーンなのはダメ。この前戦って分かった。あいつが欲しいものは一つだけ。自分が作ったもの以外みんな壊したい。
Okay. Does that mean that technically she's not the queen isn't human? She's a program?
みんな壊しちゃう。それでやり直すつもり。それは嫌。だから行く。私がクイーンになる。
あなたが望むものは？
お姉ちゃんたちが生きてる世界。
いいえ、そのことじゃありません。望む世界のことではなくて、あなたがしたいことです。
私、お姉ちゃんたちと一緒に暮らしたい。
Sisters?
パパとママとずっと一緒にいたい。
Oh, she views the four beasts as her sisters.
抱っこされて寝て、いろんなところに行きたい。毎日笑って楽しいことをしたい。
あなたは愛されているみたいですね。
私のこと抱っこしてくれた。いっぱいいっぱいギュッてしてくれた。
クイーンになったらできなくなるんですか？
お姉ちゃん、本当に何も知らないね。クイーンは7人の調律者と一緒に世界を作らないといけ
The
ない。
queen has to build the world together with 7 arbiters.
それがクイーンのすること。それ以外は何もできない。
What are the 7 arbiters?
抱っこしてって言えなくなるの。遊びに行けない。笑うのもできない。寂しくなる。 らないと。あいつに勝てるの私しかいない。私がやらないといけないの。そうしないとあいつに世界を取られる。
Marion slowly approaches the girl. She sees the emotion in her seemingly empty eyes. She quietly embraces the girl.
重たいものを背負っているんですね。あなたは駆け回ったり遊んだり抱っこされたりすることが好きなだけの子供なのに、大事な人たちのために全部諦めるつもりなんて。
でも大丈夫。お姉ちゃんたちが私のことたくさん愛してくれたから。だから平気。お姉ちゃんたちのためにクイーンになる。
Marion embraces the girl even tighter. The girl closes her eyes and lets her body yield to the comforting warmth.
お姉ちゃんもいい人。みんないい人。だけど弱い人。だから私がクイーンにならないと。
Marion feels a heartbeat. 2 heartbeats. 2 comforting scents. Both are familiar, and a wave of nostalgia rushes over her.
この感じ、ラッピ、それに指揮官も。
パパとママ。
She's gonna...
パパとママだよ。
そうだったんですか。
Oh my god. She surrenders herself to the nostalgia, to the warm and deeply familiar feeling.
もっと強くキュッてして。パパはお姉ちゃんのこと大好きみたい。
Marion embraces the girl even tighter. She feels her mind going blank as everything is melting away. She casts everything she is into that feeling.
お姉ちゃん、頭光ってる。
Marion's bandages begin to glow. And then...
嫌です。聞きたくないです。嫌です。地上に行きたくありません。指揮官と一緒にいます。だから捨てないでください。お願いします。私は一緒にいたいです。撃つのですか？私を？私は指揮官を知っています。指揮官は私を撃てません。あの時も撃てなかったじゃありませんか。温かい人だから、優しい人だから。ここです。指揮官包帯嬉しかったです。心配なさらないでください。私があなたをお守りします。指揮官、ここにも包帯を巻いてください。
all the way back at the beginning.
BA01 ダウン BA01 ダウン、答えてください。墜
The
落しました。
fucking intro scene.
指揮官？
Oh, here we go.
なんでそんな仕事がしたいの？安月給だし、とっても危ないって聞いたけど。でも、応援するね、その夢。もしかしたらね、私がニケになったら、あなたが私の指揮官になってほしいな。あなたの名前は何？変な名前。あ、自己紹介がまだだったね。私の名前は。
So Marion was that mystery girl, huh?
泣いてる？
そうだった。
あの人が死ぬことのない世界を作るために、あの人が幸せに生きていける世界を作るために、あの人が笑顔でいられる世界を作るために、長い時間を永遠に続くと思っていた。そだからみんながお互いに愛することができる世界を、誰も傷つかず傷つけない世界を、愛でいっぱいの世界を作りたかった。お願いがあります。
どんな？
あなたの因子、私に譲ってください。
お姉ちゃんに？
ええ。
ダメ、お姉ちゃん弱いもん。
確かにそうでした。でももう違います。私がするべきこと。いいえ、やりたいことが何だったのか分かりました。ええ、今ならよく分かります。だから私はもう弱くありません。私は勝てます。
Oh, hold on, sorry. The girl gently pushes Marion away and takes a step back. She looks at Marion, who is gazing back at her. She fidgets with her fingers.
本当にいいの？
はい。
The girl fidgets with her fingers more. Then shakes her head
お
firmly.
姉ちゃんたち弱い。しもべにも勝ててない。
いいえ、見て、あの人たちは絶対に負けません。勝利の女神たちですから。
Ah. Oh boy, we're getting all the groups together. However, there's just been a fucking massive reveal there. So, the queen is an entity, not so much a human being. So, that could be the fact that she isn't actually a Nikke, though the research they did with the queen obviously did help build, did result with them making discoveries on how to make Nikkes. After all, Nikkes weren't really a part of the war effort at the very beginning. They were only introduced at the later half, right? Well, what was the timeline, actually? What's the exact timeline? Because we know for a fact that the Nikkes were not a part of the original war effort. You know, they were not there at the beginning when Raptures started showing up and attacking humans. And we know for a fact that the first generation Grim models, you know, the Goddess Squad were pretty much the first Nikkes they made. Or at least part of the first batch that were made in unison with BTC and the governments at the time. Hold on, let's do this.
外の方がよろしいのですか？冗談です。うさぎさんと一緒に行くの大好きです。
So, they weren't part of the original war effort, which means that the queen likely isn't human, like she wasn't originally a Nikke. But then who are those 7 arbiters? Does that mean that there's 7 other characters that are like this queen? In which case, that insinuates the queen is more of a program than she is like sort of any kind of a sentient creature. Or is it supposed to, or at least the queen's supposed to feel as part of a program? Considering that the queen gene is something that can be implanted in living humans. It's probably something like Nymph, if I have to guess. Sorry, I'm just rambling a little bit because I'm trying to fight the boss here and trying to have conversations with the microphone. Because that was a huge reveal they just did there about 7 arbiters. The question is now we need, which that set up quite a number of big bads. Now that once we kill the queen, we still got to deal with these next arbiters, and because it's building up to seeing that Marion's going to be the queen, we're going to have to see how those arbiters react to a queen that wants to at least preserve some part of the old world when building the new world. The assault from the Transport Liberalio continues, overwhelming us with its staggering firepower. But I know, it's pattern and simple. It just keeps using the same attacks. We can think of it as just a tyrant, but a little stronger. Ever since the three of us teamed up. That's sweet.
確かに攻撃パターンは単純だ。思考能力があるか疑わしい。
頭の悪い敵の相手などたやすいものだ。なんだ？なぜ急に黙り込む？
早く片付けて。
Yeah,
後ろで
you're moving
薄
up
ら
on
笑
that
いをして
subject.
いる奴らも始末するぞ。
Altria and Agovista continue to watch our battle from afar. I can't make out Altria's facial expressions, but Agovista is smiling. Agovista gets on my nerves.
そうだね。なんかバカにされてるみたいでムカつく。
うぜえよな。何遠くからジロジロ見てんだよ。油断はするな。頭脳がないとはいえ巨大化した直径だ。
直径なんかもう私たちの敵じゃないでしょ。行くよ。出し惜しみなし、一発で決める。
その通りだな。フォービースト巨大化だ。
は？
なんだ、巨大化する流れではなかったか。
自分ができないのになんであんたが張り切ってんのよ。
That's true. We haven't
賢
seen
い
it.
バハムートの号令に合わせて一斉に巨大化したらかっこいいだろう。
Okay.
それに賢いバハムートがリーダーっぽく見える。
Fucking Bahamut scoping.
はあ、そうね。じゃあもう一回やって。
They didn't transport before she says it.
話がわかるなレビー。フォービースト巨大化だ。巨大化。
そういうのやめて。恥ずかしいから。
Everyone's having a good time. Okay. A dark light bursts forth as they transform.
続くぞ。
セブンスドワーフシスターズ行こう。
My fellow Seven Dwarf sisters.
ああ、
私たちも何かやる？
How about Neo Star? Oh, that's.
いつも通り行きましょう。私たちは。
Everyone's got their line. Okay. Ah, it's such a nice cherry moment considering this whole chapter has been feels the whole time. Ah, it's so nice to be able to laugh here. What are her mechanics, though?
私は
それで
ご希望の場所まで必ずお連れします。
What is her elements? If she's water, it's gonna be a pain. I think it is water. They're not doing nearly as much damage as they should if it were.
私は
それで
ご希望の場所まで必ずお連れし
I
ま
mean, I
す。
think the girls are still powerful enough to just body her. Oh, okay, that's right. Squad formation. It was fire though, right? Because it was red, so is it water she's weak against?
友よ。私をお望みですか？
Oh wait, no, let's put where's Quincy? I've invested in her quite a bit. There she
ス
is.
テージの時間かしら。
Now I need to increase damage or buffer. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't change Polly's burst skill into 20 seconds. It's such an obvious choice. I'm not sure why they didn't do it. The problem is she's still a 40-second burst 2 unit, so there's still so many other choices you'd choose over Polly. Oh, there's
お呼
Naita.
びとあれば喜んで参りましょう。
Enemies affect self. Alright, that'll do. Retry. It's gonna be an easy fight. He's gonna let them demolish it. Demolish with Liberalia. Yeah, look at that. They're the right element this time, so
煩悩
it's no
たち
problem.
知恵の境地へ至らん。
They're gonna be so honest. I was so tempted by that Nayu Tuscan.
我が信じるお前たちを信じろ。
Like, look at that health bar go down.
私はそれで煩悩壮大な
And
女
there
子の
goes my
幕を
Winter
下ろ
Slayer.
す時
There
だ。
goes my hero.
レッツエンターテイメント。 私はそれで煩悩たち知恵の境地へ至らん。私はそれで煩悩たち知恵の境地へ至らん。 私はそれで煩悩たち知恵の境地へ至らん。落ち着け片翼の魔王を感じてない？
Oh, that's actually quite pretty. That's the second stage.
それで煩
Or
悩たち
second phase, not second
知恵
stage.
の境地へ至らん。 私はそれで煩悩たち知恵の境地へ至らん。 どうだトムよ。このギロチンでメフィストと偉大なる冒険を共にした感
Damn!
想は
Okay, Guillotine didn't do as much damage as I thought she did. Naita almost smashed her. Actually, well, that needs to Naita. It's pretty fucking good. I need to invest more into Guillotine. Actually, fuck the meta and just invest all of my fucking points into
目標
Guillotine.
墜落。コアを奪ってそうすれば再生が止まるから。ベヒモス捕まって。
今飛ぶぞ。
Rapid deploys 7 Warrior 0 and soars into the sky while carrying Behemoth. They fly up to until they are in front of Liberalia's body falling Okay, they fly up to until they are in front of Liberalio's body's falling core, where she deploys her
コア
drill.
の近くまで削る。アームで引きちぎって。
オッケー、任せろ。
貫け。
A massive beam of light flashes past Rappy and Behemoth as they charge forward, and piercing right through the core of Liberalio's body and the surrounding parts. Liberalio's body begins to crumble and
貫い
vanish.
たぞ。
Snow
あなたに言っ
White.
たのではなくて、セブンスドワーフに呼びかけたの。
これもセブンスドワーフだ。
Rappy and Behemoth land on the ground. Fucking. Oh, Snow White with the kill steal there. The kill secured. Everyone takes a step forward. They gaze at Altruia and Egovista.
しいですね。頭がないとはいえ、かつて最強とまで言われた存在を感動して涙が出てしまいそうです。
やっと我らの出番というわけか。ここが力の入れどころではないのだろうが、古いクラゲがもともと期待などさほどしておらぬ。結局肝心なことには己の手を使わぬとな。
クイーンはどこだ。
気にしていただく必要はございません。あなたたちにできることはこの場で滅びることだ
I
けですから。
always forget that that face is not actually her head. It's more so right on the top of the crown of the skull. Because you can see the little mouth right here. It's fucking freaky. That's really good design.
軌道エレベーターに逃げたか。
お母様は逃げも隠れもなさいません。
あれは卑怯な臆病者だ。自分の力では勝てないから他人のボディを奪った。
So make a your mom edit with this.
ずいぶん手癖の悪い泥棒だ。
そこまでだ。聞いておられぬ。体を休ませる時間が欲しかろうと思って情けで付き合ってやっていたが、お母様への侮辱は許せぬな。貴様、どう頭を割られたい？縦か横か、それとも斜めか。
貴様の母に聞くんだな。
That's your mom. Someone make your mom edit, please. Atruia and Agovista charge forward, their faces contorted in rage.
ちょっと挑発してどうするのよ。ただでさえきついのに。
時間を稼いでいるのは向こうだ。裏で何か企んでいるのだろう。
どちらにしても刺激するような言い方をするのは控えた方がいいわ。
レビ、ジズ、大丈夫か？
平気。多分ね。
賢いバハムートも無事だ。そもそも戦っていないからな。
That's true, Bahamut did nothing.
クイーンが作り出した最新のヘレティック、直径よりもさらに桁違いでしょうね。
ベビー、もしかして怖いの？
誰が怖がってるって？
The two heretics draw in increasingly closer. Atruia deploys a massive electromagnetic field that pushes it forward. Egovista charges in as if ready to bring down her sword at any moment. Counters to Snow White, you handle Atruia. You fought her before, which should make her relatively easier to handle. For Beast, you take Egovista. She's skilled in close quarters combat, so Behemoth will have to bear the brunt of it. Everyone nods. The heretics get even closer. Soon, they'll be within firing range. Everyone go-
無駄なところで力を使わないでおくれ。
この場はお任せを。
A shining golden barrier appears before us, and at its center, there stands a saint shining brighter than everything else. Oh my god. She's so fucking hot. Oh my god.
お待たせしてしまいましたか。
Sorry to keep you waiting. Everything will be okay now. I just got lucky and did not see the outfits for Rapunzel or Scarlet here. Then the swordswoman casually steps in front of us.
少し休んでいるといい。人たちで終わらせる。
Oh, she's fully armored this time. Okay. I'm like 90% sure they're gonna give us a skin immediately stripping her down.
グレン、ラプンツェル。
あと涙は後にしておくれ。今は私たちの偽物を懲らしめるのが先です。
Scarlet and Rapunzel gaze at the incoming Altruia and Egoista.
ここでお会いできるとは光栄です、ラプンツェル。
その姿、ノアの盾はあなたのような存在が語ってよいものではありません。打ち砕いて差し上げましょう。
Light shoots out from the halo floating behind Rapunzel. At the same time, Rapunzel charges forward. Altruia and Rapunzel clash, both having deployed their barriers. The air is filled with the sound of battle. Golden and green particles scatter around violently. What seemed like a close back and forth quickly tilts to one side.
されている。この私が。
言ったはずです。あなたにその盾を使う資格はありません。
Suddenly, there is a loud hum. The red components on part of Rapunzel's halo begin to glow. She floats into the air and surges forward with a ferocious momentum. As Rapunzel pushes forward, Altruia's barriers grow thinner and dimmer.
あら、推しには弱いタイプでしたか。どこまで攻めてみましょう。行くところまで行ってみましょうか。
She's having a good time. Okay. Rapunzel advances and Altruia is pushed back. With a sound like shattering glass, Altruia's barrier erupts into pieces. Still deploying her shield, Rapunzel closes in. A massive energy barrier strikes Altruia head-on.
所詮は形だけの聖女。偉大なるお母様のご加護を受けたこの私に敗北などありえません。
Two arms extend from Altruia's back, thrust forward. They pierce through Rapunzel's shields. The arms are burnt to a crisp, turning into charcoal. But they regenerate almost instantly. Altruia's hands grab hold of Rapunzel's head.
顔を引き寄せてどうするというのですか。こんな場所で。
Rapunzel, what the fuck? She's even crazier in
こ
this
の腕
version.
からシールドを出して頭を粉々にして差し上げます。
ああ、私はてっきり安心しました。私にも好みというものがありますので。
A loud crack echoes as a portion of Altruia's head vanishes. As her head regenerates, Altruia stares at Rapunzel in astonishment. Her gaze shifts above Rapunzel's head. She sees the staff. The red parts mounting the head of the staff are vibrating. The head of the staff is vibrating so intensely that it appears blurry.
超振動でしたか。
ご名答です。それ。
Golden light poured out from the red parts. Accelerated by the thrust, the staff strikes downwards with explosive energy. It smashes into Altruia's head. Altruia slams to the ground, leaving a deep crater. The hum of the vibration continues.
この音は少しいけませんね。
Oh, do not try it! She did not use ultrasonic vibrations for massaging. I'll call it that for now.
このスイッチを押すと振動がさらに強くなるらしいですが。
Okay, so it's more than ultrasonic. Okay.
試してみましょうか。
The staff vibrates even more intensely. Altruia struggles desperately against the vibrations of the staff pressing down on her head.
ナノマシン分解用の超振動です。
Oh, actually break down nanomachines.
お好きなだけ味わってください。それはそうと巨大化はされないのですか。いつかやってみたかったのですが。
大きくて屈強な相手の弱いところを攻めて震える棒状のもので陥落させるというのを。
You see more down bad. You sure the corruption didn't do anything?
なんとる屈辱、絶対に許せません。
それはこちらのセリフです。
Oh, chasing our staff for the duel. Okay. The clear sound of steel rings through the air.
君かね。私とイサベルを模倣しているというヘレティック。
グレン、
知られていたのか。確かに真似た相手の殴らいは覚えておくべきであろうな。
会いたかったぞ。貴様は知らんだろうがな。どれだけ剣を交えたいと思っていたか。
Scarlet and Agobista exchange sword strikes. They attack faster than the eye can follow, yet neither yields an inch.
ああ、楽しくてたまらぬ。やはり切り合いはいい。剣筋を見れば言葉にせずとも多くのことが伝わってくる。そうだろ。100の言葉より剣の一撃の方が多くを語る。
何を言っておる。剣で語るなどとたわけた話だ。剣は殺しの道具に過ぎない。それで対話した気になるなど話にならないね。
拙者が買いかぶりすぎたか。貴様も至ったものなのだと思っていたがな。
ヨタ話だが聞いたことはある。そういう話もあるかもしれぬと信じた時もあった。しかしそれも同格の使い手であればこそとすまないが、君はまだまだ及ばぬ。
貴様の姉上にはひどい肩透かしを食らったぞ。拙者の人たちで真っ二つに割られて、地に伏せるざまだけは見ものだったがな。
Agobista raises her sword. She brings it down with all her might. Scarlet lowers her stance and swiftly sheathes her sword at the same time. Then, the moment she blinks and opens her eyes, Agobista's sword is sliced in two and sent flying away through the air. Sheathing her sword, Scarlet rises to her feet. Agobista falls to her knees. Her right shoulder splits open and black liquid spurts out.
姉さんの足元にも及ばぬな。身の程知らずというものだ。
Such a badass look, dude.
人間もどきの分際で。
君は剣の道にかぶれているようだが、旅力に任せて刃物を振り回しているだけだ。剣術と呼ぶには程遠い。その口で語るべきことではなかろうな。聞いているだけで恥ずかしくなる。顔も上げていられなくなってしまいそうだ。
黙れ、人間もどきが拙者の剣を侮辱するな。
まったく、どこで覚えたのやら。形だけの真似事で使い手を名乗るとはな。おっと、そうだったそうだった。君のお母上は私に首を切られて剣というものが恐ろしくなったのであろう。それで剣とは何か独りよがりの答えを出して君のようなものを作ったに違いない。色眼鏡と自分本位の理想であんだまやかしだ。いやはや実に面白いね。私たちのことを人間もどきと見くびる輩が私たちに寄せてくるとは。その言葉を借りるなら君は人間もどきのもどきということになるのかい。巨大化見せてみたまえ。それが君のたった一つの取り柄であろう。
ならばの
して差し上げましょう。
これはあの時にも聞いた
クイーンのコーリングシグナル。
The fallen Atruya and Agobista spring up into the air. They instantly widen the distance between us and stare in our direction.
お母様がお呼びとあってはこの屈辱殺してやるぞ。必ずだ。一人残らずです。
True and Egoista retreat toward the lift from where the sound originated. Shortly after, they disappear inside the lift. Scarlet and Rapunzel turn around. Just as they are about to smile and say something, Snow White steps forward.
グレン、ラプンツェル。もっと早く来い。
Come quicker next
まっ
time.
たく
Oh my
無粋だ
god.
ね。
期待した方が間違っていました。
それにしてもずいぶん獲物をぶら下げておるな。まるで武器庫だ。
足がむき出しですね。もしやスノーホワイトもお目覚め。
そういうお前たちこそ何をそんなに持ち歩いている。装備に頼るの。
呆れて言い返す気にもならないね。
装備は大切なものですよ。力の差を埋めるためにも必要不可欠ですから。
Welcome back, you two. I'm so relieved to see you again.
ああ、やはりまっとうな言葉を返してくれるのは坊ちゃんだけだ。
ブラザー、久しぶりだからでしょうか。さらにたくましくなられた気がします。もし失礼でなければ一度触れて。いえ、ダメ。これも違いますね。揉んでみてもよろしいでしょう
Save
か。
it for later.
言葉を選んだ意味なくない？
Neither of you have changed a bit, I see.
そうね。カウンターズも久しぶりに見るね。随分と貫禄が出た。
感じます。皆さんも強くなったのですね。
待って、ラピ、その気配は。
Oh, that's right! These two haven't seen Rappy in her Red Hood form.
あら、ああいう姿が好みでしたか。そんなことを口に出すなんて珍しい。あ、レッドフード。
Rappy quietly nods her
あ
head.
なたたちには話したいことがたくさんあるの。そうかい。後でゆっくり聞かせてもらうとしよう。
はい、ぜひ。それはさておき、そちらのハレンチな黒ずくめの方たちはなんとも大胆ですが。
Way to describe them.
ハレンチって。
They're the four beasts. They've agreed to help us in this fight. They're heretics, but they're on our side. You can trust them.
そうかい。相変わらず人付き合いがうまいようだね。
そういうことでしたら仲間として受け入れさせていただきましょう。限界を知らない守備範囲の広さ、素晴らしいと思います。
立ち話はここまでだ。宣戦布告も終わった。撤退するぞ。
何を言っているのだね。私たちまで揃ったのだ。今こそ押すべきであろう。
私もそう思います。このまま戻るのはもったいないかと。
アークが第3次地上奪還戦を仕掛ける。決戦はその時だ。
第3次地上奪還戦ですか。
それは何とも。
詳しいことは後で話す。敵地の中央でのんびりと話すほど余裕はない。
君がそんなことを言い出すとはね。
そうですね。
ひとまず戻るとしようか。駆けつけざまの大立ち回りでこちらもクタクタだ。
その分かっこよく活躍できましたから疲れた甲斐はあったでしょう。
まあそれもそうだね。
二人とも戻ってきてくれてよかった。
なんだい今さら。
今まで一人で戦い抜いていたのでしょう。こちらこそお礼を言わないと。
見ましたか。あの人たちは絶対に負けません。必ず勝つんです。
じゃあ私ずっとお姉ちゃんたちと キューってしててもいいの？
はい。
知らないところに遊びに行って美味しいものを食べていっぱい笑って毎日走り回っていいの？本当にいいの？
I misklicked there, sorry about that.
はい。そうやって愛されながらずっと生きていってください。
あのね、お姉ちゃん、クイーンなんてなりたくないの。
私がなります。あなたの大切な人だけではありません。誰も死ななくていい世界を作ります。愛すること、愛されることができる世界を。
Oh, sorry. The girl stares intently at Marion. After nodding, she places her hand over her chest. Her core glows red as black light drifts around it. It moves towards Marion.
ありがとうございます。やり遂げます。必ず。
Okay, so the full squad's back. Well, not all of them. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, a couple died during Goddess Fall. Oh, there's a bit of an epilogue. Okay, let's go back to the lobby. So they pull up Pam because she's also playing through chapter 48. So I'll watch her stream after I'm done.
アニヒリオ2機の撃墜を確認。残りは1機だ。
あの数のラプチャーを相手にしながらミサイルの迎撃まで。
ああ、メティスとアークレンジャーの力だ。
侮れませんね、アークの力も。
それはよかった。
機長。
イエス、マム。
ミサイルの下へ回り込んでいただけますか？
まさか動力部を狙うおつもりです？
話が早いですね。そうです。下からなら直接狙えます。装甲を剥がす手間がかかりません。
確かにできるなら一番楽だと思いますけど。
私にはできます。
ラジャー！ヘレティックの下に回り込んで降下速度に合わせるぜ。
Dorothy watches the scenery outside the window tilt sharply.
相当傾けているようですが、中では感じられませんね。
はい、ブリッジにジンバル式の姿勢維持装置が採用されてますから、ティータイムだって楽しめますよ。
あ、せっかくですので一杯いかがですか？
先日同様、戻ってからいただきます。
はい、プラムティーをご用意しておきますね。
Dorothy looks up from the deck to the wings to victory. Anahelia is plummeting down at breakneck speed. Dorothy raises her arm and aims at the sky.
よく戦うものですね、私は。
A beam of light erupts from Dorothy's gun barrel and pierces straight through Anahelia. Anahelia's posture falters, the light and flames spewing from her are completely extinguished.
すごい、一発で弱点に当てるなんて。
でもまだ中身が別にいることはお忘れではありませんよね。
当然です。
それと弾頭がそのまま地上に落ちたら化学兵器が。
問題ありません。起爆装置も貫通しています。
すごいどころじゃない。
本当に。
Anahelia continues to fall. Dorothy waits. She waits for Anahelia's armor to peel away and expose the main body. A piece of metal clanks as it flies off, then another and another. All of Anahelia's armor is stripped away. Then from within, monks with red eyes come pouring down.
嘘ニケこれは一体
Oh.
さて私たちの新たな一員を増やしましょうか
Okay, fucking, of course, it could have ended a happy ending. Those red-eyed monks pouring down. There are 42 in total. Their eyes are red, they are corrupted. Nikkes have succumbed to corruption and can never return. She has to shoot them. But she hesitates for just a brief moment. Taking advantage of the opening in the flash of an instant, one of the monks rushes forward and thrusts the thorn in her hand directly into Dorothy. The monks land on the deck. Some of their gaze shift towards the bridge. Dorothy fires at them, one after another after another. The red-eyed monks fall. They vanish, emitting a blue light.
皆さんブリッジから絶対に出ないでください
Dorothy runs. She pushes her way through all of the red-eyed monks. Fortunately, their individual combat capabilities are not that high. She feels confident she can defeat them without much trouble. However, Dorothy lets out a hollow, empty laugh, and then points her weapon at the monks and shoots. Ah, Dorothy. She is finally recovering, but she's been corrupted. I mean, there's a chance Rapunzel can fix her. The monks are completely annihilated. They leave behind no trace, almost as if they never even existed. Dorothy gasps as she struggles to breathe. Her body is tingling. Her vision is tinged with red. She looks down at her hands. They are trembling ever so slightly.
ドロシー様大丈夫ですか少々お待ちくださいすぐに行きます来ないでドロシー侵食かアークに緊急帰還する
不要です侵食されたニケを連れ帰ったところでどうにもなりません
じゃあどうすれば
Dorothy's breathing grows ragged. The symptoms are progressing rapidly, more so than she's ever seen before.
改良されている戦争のために
Dorothy lifts her head. She sees the vast surface stretching out beyond the deck. After a few moments... Dorothy pulls a pistol from her pocket and places it below her chin.
まあ幸いでした許すことができた後で
よせ撃つな撃つんじゃない撃ったら後悔させてやる
指揮官
逃げろドロシーどこでもいいできるだけ遠くだ
指揮官侵食されれば自我はい
いから早くそこから離れろ絶対に元に戻してやる必ずだやりようならいくらでもあるだから撃つな銃を下ろせくそとにかく撃つんじゃない
指揮官
探しに行く見つけて必ず元に戻してみせる約束だドロシー私を信じてくれ君の指揮官である私を
信じます必ず来てくださいね
Oh, so we have another objective now.
ああ必ずだ
Dorothy tosses the pistol aside. She runs towards the edge of the deck and throws herself into the sky.
待っていてくれドロシー絶対に助けに行く
指揮官
She disappears from you. You.
ドロシー
Anderson slams his fist down to the table.
くそ誰のクリーム落ち着くんだ体も万全ではないだろうそう興奮しては無理だな
Anderson goes on a rampage as he sends furniture flying, chairs, a table, whatever else he can get off the ground. Watching Anderson, Burning Gum feels both shocked and worried. After a while, Anderson stops his outburst. Burning Gum gets into position, ready to catch Anderson the moment he collapses. Burning Gum stares intently at Anderson from behind. Something is wrong. Burning Gum stares even more intently at Anderson, trying to identify what feels off. Suddenly, he figures it out. Anderson's breathing hasn't faltered in the slightest. His shoulders aren't heaving, and he's not breathing raggedly. Burning Gum freezes. Silence fills the briefing room. Something metallic drops to the floor. For a moment, Burning Gum feels as if his heart dropped along with it. He looks down. He sees the thing that had been restraining his hero. That cursed mechanical device now lying on the floor.
アンダーソン、生命維持装置が落ちているぞ。もう必要ない。そんな気がするんだ。
Anderson turns around. Burning Gum takes a look at Anderson and immediately takes a few steps back. He rubs his eyes. His physical appearance hasn't changed, but there's now an energy emanating from his face and posture, a certain vitality. Standing before Burning Gum is the man who was both his hero and his ideal, the legendary commander.
上がるぞ。地上へ。
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, light illuminates the black space. Marion embraces the core and the gene. She entrusts her consciousness to the memories that are becoming clearer. My name?
はい。いつまでもあなたと呼んでいるわけにはいかないでしょ。
Well, everyone used to call me number 7.
7号と呼べばいいということですか？なんだか変な感じですね。
Oh, yeah, it does feel a little weird.
指揮官になるのが夢だって言ってましたよね。
Yeah, I made a promise with that child.
あの子というのは？
I'm sorry, I can't really remember. Okay, so this is us before the opening scene when we were introducing ourselves to Marion. But this is something the commander forgot. But I remember she was incredibly dear to me.
そうですか。
The Marion ex-commander ship is sailing, dude.
では、指揮官とお呼びしますね。
So sure about that. It'd be kind of embarrassing when I just graduated from the military academy.
いいじゃないですか。私たち2人だけのことなんですから。構いませんよね。
Alright, Commander it is. But in that case... Why... Was it coincidence? Or did Enoch plan this? Did she intentionally choose to corrupt Marion? Knowing the commander's background? Now, what should I call you?
私はマリア。お姉ちゃん、とっても綺麗。女王様みたい。ありがとうございます。
Marion gazes at the sky outside of the window. There is a radiance in her eyes that sparkles as though the whole world is in her
指
embrace.
揮官、今度こそ私が必ずお守りします。
待って、みんなちょっと
レビー、急に
動いてるの。起動エレベーター。
I turn my head and look back. The monumental lift is wriggling, covered in dark matter. It's enough to warp your sense of reality, seeing something that massive moving like liquid.
あれ？何やってんだ？
まさか。あの動き、間違いないよ。巨大化しようとしてる。
Suddenly from the left, a shockwave erupts together with black light. I squeeze my eyes shut and then open them a moment later. The colossal lift is gone, now vanished without a trace. Instead, filling my entire field of vision is something so enormous that I can't even take it all in at once.
思い上がっているな。
ああ、そのようだ。これほどの怒りを感じたことは初めてです。私もだ。
破壊する。破壊してやる。必ずだ。クイーン。
Towering before us, a statue of the goddess of victory.
動いた。
The statue of the goddess of victory moves. It changes directions and then slowly starts to advance forward. The ground trembles and the air itself seems to shriek.
指揮官、クイーンの進行方向はアークの方角です。
Okay, so the war is the war starting in the very next chapter. No questions. Oh my god, that's so fucking good. I was actually really worried there that Dorothy would actually kill herself, dude. I was so fucking concerned that we're gonna pull the trigger there. Like, the moment she starts to get better and starts to making some progress to move on from the past. And there's still that theory about Liberalia being Pine. So I'm very curious of her going over, of Dorothy going back to Eden and seeing the head. So I'm like 90% sure Liberalia won't be coming back to the story anytime soon. At least not until we're able to get Dorothy back. Let's do Lost Sector right quick because we just finished the story and Lost Sectors tend to be just like short little dungeons. Okay.
民の呼ぶ声があればどこへ。
お祭りってもう終わりなの？つまんない。
Okay, then we're gonna go bop, bop,
この服で行けって。
bop. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Okay, save.
ちゃんとついていってるよ。
移動中。
Oh, this is gonna be a bit longer.
移動中。
There we go.
なあもうスカートがやたらと引っかかる。
Right, you're electric immune, so we're gonna have to explore a little bit.
何事です。あなたの望み通りに動きましょう。
ちゃんとついていってるよ。
あなたの望み通りに動きましょう。
Oh, okay. Okay.
やたらと引っかかる。
はーい、移動中。
いや、ああもうスカートがやたらと引っかかる。
呼んだか。水遊びに行くのも大変じゃのう。
ちゃんとついていってるよ。
Okay, everything's clean.
そ
Okay.
こが新しいパーティー会
It's
場
just
か。
quick battle, and then we're gonna clear the whole sector. I also need to do some research and see what cubes I should be upgrading because I have a lot of resources they get from the raids, you know, solo raids and union raids. I have a lot of them,
覚悟しときな。
but I don't know what cube to upgrade. I need to look it up and
き
see
ちんと丁寧に。
what cubes I need to focus.
さっさと始末して帰ろうぜ。
Sorry, I'm just listening to Pam, and I just pulled up her stream. She hasn't finished chapter 48 yet. She stated a pretty interesting idea about gluttony being one of the seven arbiters? Was it? With gluttony being one of the seven arbiters, that means it could be possible that the twin cores that we saw back in the Red Hood event and the power source for the art could be either one or two separate more arbiters. But it really does depend. Who else would fill in that role? I guess that means that they haven't introduced nearly all the players in the main story here. Alright, but that's chapter 48. That was so fucking good. There's so many payoffs from prior events and prior build-up. Oh man, that's so good. But I guess I'll end the stream here. It's been really fun. If you watched this far, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And let's just use these items right away. I should also use my materials here to upgrade my... Oh, on. Okay. Make sure everything's properly upgraded. Alright, yeah, I gotta clear some more of the hard mode chapters before I use those boxes. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye bye.